Hey guys, so good afternoon and welcome to my channel. As you know, I'm Jen and as you remember, I live in Russia, so usually I don't react to any political related videos. But seems like you liked my previous reaction to the Minister of External Affairs in India, Jay Shankar, and how strongly and clearly he says his opinion about everything, about external politics, and yeah, how he protects India, and even the conversation doesn't let representatives of other countries or media somehow offend India or say that India is doing something wrong. Yeah, so I'll watch a video of 4 instances when he didn't hold back, and I think it will be similar to the previous one, but we'll see. Also, I'm sure there will be questions about Russia, and we'll see what other questions will be. So okay, let's watch it. Okay, I'll check everything.
We take up human rights. We will not.
Oh, wait. I just want to turn on the subtitles.
Especially when they pertain to our community. Whenever there is a discussion.
Is it already at the beginning or not?
I can tell you that we will not be
Human rights.
About speaking out.
If you are looking at energy purchases from Russia, I would suggest that your attention should be focused on Europe.
Yeah, I've heard it. So first question, human rights.
Discuss human rights during this meeting. Let me put it to you.
What about human rights in India or where?
Where we stand on this matter. Look, people are entitled to have views about us, but we are also equally entitled to have views about their views.
Oh, nice quote. Nice quote.
And the lobbies and the vote banks which drive that. Whenever there is a discussion, I can tell you that we will not be reticent about speaking out. I would also, just so that I round off that point, tell you that we also have views on other people's human rights situation, including that of the United States. So we take up human rights issues when they arise in this country, especially when they pertain to our community.
I was listening too carefully, but I didn't quite get the point. What is the problem with human rights in India or where? And I don't know. I'll just look for information if I'll find human rights in India. So what's the problem? By the way, wait. By the way, I liked his quote, you can have your views and your opinion, but we are also entitled to have our views on your views. So yeah, we are equal. So yeah, nice quote. I will use it sometimes. So I didn't find any problems with human rights in India. I only found that in Constitution of India it says that all people should have human rights. So tell me in the comments what was this question about exactly and why they were discussing it. Oil imports.
And there are a number of reports suggesting that Moscow and Delhi are trying to work out some sort of currency exchange for future energy purchases.
Moscow and Delhi.
If you are looking at energy purchases from Russia, I would suggest that your attention should be focused on Europe, which probably we do buy some energy which is necessary for our energy security. But I suspect, looking at the figures, probably our total purchases for the month would be less than what Europe does in an afternoon. So you might want to think about it.
Okay, well, oil imports. I don't even understand why people are asking it. I know that India is against any wars because he said it in previous videos, and it's good, but geopolitics is not about this. It's a little bit different thing. This is how I see it, and India should think about its own interests, as all countries think about only its own interests. So countries in Europe also thinking about their interests. When they're buying energy from Russia, they're also buying energy from Russia. So I don't know why media is always asking him about it. Why is India doing it? Okay, Russia-Ukraine war.
Why
Oh,
not condemn Russia's invasion? Wouldn't this
hard
best
video to watch
reflect
today.
India's foreign policy goals and international standing?
First
Interesting
of all,
questions.
Thank you for the advice and suggestions in your question. I prefer to do it my way and articulate it my way. We have made a number of statements which outline our position in the UN, in our parliament, and in other forums. And
What
briefly,
kind of position?
what those positions state is that we are against the conflict, we are for dialogue and
nice.
diplomacy, we are for urgent cessation of violence, and we are prepared to contribute in whatever way to these objectives. We're also addressing the humanitarian situation. In fact, we have the Ukrainians have been in touch with us especially for the supply of medicines. I think a big concern we have, and not just we, I think the world has, is of energy security, of rising prices, of increasing premiums, of limited supplies. So today you have to understand it is a legitimate concern of countries to ensure their energy security. But an equally big worry which is emerging is of
His
food
wise.
security.
Okay, wait, about this question. So, Russian-Ukrainian war, good question. I was interested to know his answer. And yeah, nice that he said that India is against any conflicts, that they are for dialogue and diplomacy, and it's important, and it shows that India isn't an aggressive country. And nice that he said they are helping Ukrainians too. And yeah, they like support Russia but help Ukraine too. It's like, but yeah, keep that in mind, please, that in geopolitics, countries can help other countries, but they still have to think about their own interests, about the interests of their own country. So, for example, here in energy security, like, it's important, and yeah, he is thinking about interests of India. Why I can't hear in these headphones, like, my voice? Huh?
Russia has more and more aligned
Russia.
with China diplomatically, economically.
Oh
and
yeah, I know this
militarily.
topic.
How much are you concerned about their alignment in terms of India's national security?
This seems to be my day to get a lot of advice and suggestions from the press, so thank you for joining that. But look, we watch what's happening in the world like any country does, and we draw our conclusions and make our assessments. And believe me, we have a decent sense of what is in our interest and know how to protect it and advance it.
Oh, is it all? But okay, wait, I'll turn off the recording. So, Russia-China relationship. I have a lot to say here. So, I'm aware of this topic because I live in Russia, and I see, I really feel in many ways how really Russia has good relationship with China, like political relationship, and there are many places, for example, here to learn Chinese language, and many programs and like studying programs, and they even say like the parliament, like government even said that it will be direct flight from Moscow to some towns in China in future, like really sooner. So he answered nice and not directly about the question, to be honest, but he made a person sure that India knows what's best for Indian interests. So it does everything to protect India's interests, and that is all that's needed. So in politics, I think, just in my view, it's really hard to keep this balance between strong and serious and statements and protecting interests of your country, and at the same time trying not to offend other countries, because yeah, it's just hard. So not easy video to watch, but I love that he said that India just wanna respect other countries, and yeah, like India is helping Ukraine, and at the same time he stands with Russia too. So yeah, I liked it that he said India is against any conflict. Thank you guys for your suggestions, and see you in my next videos. Bye bye.